Welcome everybody to the cavern. My name is Amanda. I am streaming The Longest Journey tonight. This is a game, it is one of my favorite old school adventure games ever, just of all time. It's been a few years since I played it, and I was hoping to revisit it and do a bit of a recording on it. It came out in about 1999, I think, I want to say, or it might have been, oh wait, yeah, it was 99. Came in 1999, and it was one of the last, I would say it was one of the last, classic adventure games of, the golden age of adventure games. So, the real reason I want to do this game is because I actually want to do one called Dreamfall Chapters. There are 3 games in this series. One is The Longest Journey, the second one is Dreamfall, and the third one is Dreamfall Chapters. Dreamfall Chapters is the one I really want to stream. It's kind of almost like a Telltale-esque game, but unfortunately, you really need to know the lore, so I'm decided I will record myself playing The Longest Journey, and I will do it that way, and I'll stream it as well, because who knows? I don't know how well it's going to translate to streaming, because, like I said, it's an old-school adventure game. It's, it's very inventory-based. A couple things, so... Oh, hey, Rags! Such a long journey, it takes maybe 4 hours. It's so long, though! So, a couple of things for the purposes of this stream. There is a ton of dialogue in this game. Just a crap ton of dialogue. There might be points where I either skip over it, or I just avoid it entirely because I know by this point what dialogue is important to this, to getting the information you need and what is just extraneous stuff. Because of the way this game is presented, because of its age, it's not exactly interesting to watch people talk because they're just sprites. So with that being said, The Longest Journey. The first time I played this was in university. It was my first year, and so it was good. It was a really weird time. It was a good time for me, but it was a really transitional time, and playing this game actually helped me with that. So we will see how well it has aged. My guess is not so well. I will have nostalgia goggles on, but I am not above, criticizing my favorite games. So here we go. The prologue, Lion in the Streets. Here we go. Oh my goodness. I tried this the other night, so let me know if the visuals aren't showing. I tested it out.
One of your stories. You have seen so much. You have lived so long.
You can just see me smiling already, I bet.
So good of you to remind me of my age, child. No, don't worry. I'm an old woman, but I've lived a long and fulfilling life.
Woo.
I do have stories to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Which story would you like to hear?
Any story.
A true story.
All my stories are true, child. There are enough fairy tales in the worlds already. There's no
True
need
stories
for
are so
you
depressing, though.
believe me.
Usually.
Tell us the story of the balance, then.
You want the story
Oh
of
shit, a lion?
Oh, that's a long story.
One might call it the longest story
Tell it this
of the
way.
longest journey.
But perhaps I could tell you a story that I heard a long time ago. A story that became a crucial turning point in the history
So as you can
of
see,
violence. And that's
it's pretty much sprites sitting there talking, and it's not particularly interesting after a while.
Story we'd like to hear.
Good voice acting, though. Except for that guy. He's weird.
Like all good stories,
Game audio's a bit low?
it ends
Okay.
in a tower, in a realm that is no more.
We will get through the opening, and just give me a second, and then I will fix that for you. Because I have to Control-Alt-Delete this. Funcom! Also love the soundtrack to this game. Longest Journey. So for its time, when I first played this was oh my god, look at these graphics! As you can see, this is a, I can't remember if it's Norwegian, it's Scandinavian, at the very least. A lot of Scandinavian programmers. It's a glowy thing. Glowy things are always important. I don't know, that might have been P2 PG-13 for my channel. That might be it's just reaching Watchmen levels of Ragnar Turkus sounds like a JRPG character. He totally does. Uh-ohs. When glowy things aren't glowy anymore, you know there's trouble in the fantasy realm. Oh, no. Oh. So, not entirely sure what's going on from that, but you can be sure it's bad. Meanwhile, in Blade Runner, there's always, like, are we ever going to get flying cars? Okay.
Oh, no.
That's true. As far as the graphics go, it's not that bad.
For once?
It's more like,
It would be nice to have a decent night's sleep without waking up screaming from a bad dream at 4 a.m.
alright, let's go. Let's see where we are. In a weird dreamland.
What's happening?
Oh no!
Oh, perfect. I guess if I don't do something to save that egg, I'll suffer 7 years of bad karma or something.
I do really love the dialogue in this game. Okay, let's look at the nest.
It's a nest, padded with large scales, very large scales. For some strange reason, I have a feeling I should get the hell out of here before the tenants return.
The self-driving cars. We already have self-driving cars, actually. Don't we? They're, like, becoming a thing now.
I'm in my undies. That's so not appropriate.
Undies with, like, really thick socks. Like, really thick socks.
This is interesting. I've never seen a scale this size before. I'll keep it as a souvenir.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Let's go take a look at the bird egg.
It looks reptilian, but it can't be. It's much, much too big, and I don't much care for reptiles.
Great. Thick socks are the best! Am I not,
I'm an artist.
Can I touch this? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Little awkward on the controls, but...
Did that sound come from the egg? Boy, that's some chick.
Little thick there, April.
I don't think I can get a good grip on it. It's too big and slippery, and I might drop it by
Hi,
accident.
Mercenary Pen. Protagonists cannot comprehend the possibility of dragons. I know. Like, ah. Okay, if it looks like There's a giant reptilian egg next to some very
nest,
dragony looking
padded with large
scales.
scales. Very large scales.
Okay. I am having some difficulties with... Why won't you click? Okay, there we go. Twig! A twig is useful! A twig is always useful. Eh? Whoa.
Oh, the suffering we must endure.
Oh boy.
What?
Why do you take such pleasure in torturing us?
Torturing you? Who are you?
We are the voice of all trees, the spirit of wood and leaf.
You're a talking tree?
No, a tree does not talk. At least not in your tongue. The tongue of trees is the language of wood, root, and leaf.
Who are you then?
Like we said, we are the voice of all trees. Whenever an injustice is done, we must speak for the tree if we are present.
It's the branch. I shouldn't have broken the branch off.
So,
What does it matter anyway?
is it just humans then? Because, like, squirrels and birds
We are simply here to
treat
fight
trees rather badly.
in the final.
Has she never read Lord of the Rings? Seriously.
We? I only see one of you.
We are one with our host.
Oh, they're
As we are
bored
all
trees.
one spirit, but legion.
But Legion.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up.
Oh, it's the
I
Lorax!
expect you to understand. You are human.
Okay. So... What's the deal with the
What's
egg?
the deal with the egg?
Egg? What egg? Oh, of course, the child. Whenever the mother was absent, we were entrusted with the safety of the child. But now, withered and without strength, we can do nothing to help. We have failed the mother, and we despair. Our shame knows no bounds.
Right. What happened to the tree?
What happened to the tree?
It's dead.
Oh, the pain.
Oh, the pain!
As the battle raged, we,
Battle?
between the mother and Black Chaos,
Resistance is
she was
fertile.
only protecting her
No!
fight would not back down, and the force of their battle shook the mountain. The brook that fed us was led astray, and without water, we began to wither and die.
Right.
Who are you again?
Oh, that's just
We
a...
are the wood spirit.
Okay.
We come to all trees in the hour.
Yep.
Our time is running out as we speak. The passing to Earth is about to begin. Leave us now.
What about the egg?
Oh, it is too late. Without sustenance, we
He
do
kinda
not have the
speaks like an
strength
ent
to
too,
bring you
doesn't he?
safely home.
Kind of waiting for him to get through his sentences, like...
And the Earth will know our shame for all time to come.
Are you always this
Are
glum?
you always this glum?
We are here because it is too late.
Isn't there anything I can do to help?
Oh, we do not expect a human to come to our aid.
Lose the attitude, okay? Just tell me if there's anything I can do.
I love April.
We need water, but there is none. Not after the brook changed course.
I'll find a way. Don't panic.
We do not panic. Unlike you, we accept our destiny.
We never fight.
If, however, against all odds, you do succeed, we will carry the child.
Right. Okay, so we've got our first quest. Now, luckily, I have done this game a few times now. So, your basic inventory, if I take this, I can
I
combine
think I
it.
just made a funnel. Cool. I'm so proud of myself.
So, first quest. Mix that with the
This should do
funnel.
the trick.
Now, the first time I played this game, I didn't go far enough right and didn't even know this brook existed. So it took me, like, so long to get that puzzle. Because I just didn't search enough the area enough. Yay! Treebeard lives! And let me know how that sound is as well. Alright, we fixed the tree! It's like the most miracle water ever.
Talk about instant rehab.
Yeah! Actually, she might have read Lord of the Rings, because if I look at this...
Postcard pretty.
There's postcard pretty. We all know... Yeah, seriously, we don't have water. We're doomed. To be fair, it's a tree. They can't exactly reach over and grab the water.
Real life never looked this good.
Yeah. It doesn't look that... Well, it looks pretty. Okay, let's talk to the tree, shall we? Tree!
Hello? Hello?
Leave us be.
Leave us be.
Are you okay?
We find our strength returned, and so we have no time for idle conversation. We must drink and rejoice.
Aren't we forgetting something?
Hush, listen.
Wow, this guy
Is it not
is
sweet?
pretty quick to forget.
Sweet, definitely. Yeah.
Roots usually go
The
towards
baby's probably
water.
ready
That's
to boogie down
true.
as well.
The baby.
And I
of
mean,
the egg.
it looks like that tree's been there long enough to die out, like it could have been growing. With the egg. I always found that funny. Oh, bye egg. Yay! We saved Dragon Egg!
What? What was that? Uh-oh.
Hey! You?
You have come,
You know me?
April, daughter. I have been waiting for you
Waiting. Why?
She's the daughter of
because it begins here
dragons,
with
I
you,
guess.
as it always has.
As opposed to the mother of dragons.
What do you mean?
The breach and the mending, the pain and the joy, the end of the old and the dawn of the new. A different world. I am the mother of what is, but you...
Oh, maybe she is the
you
mother
are
of
the
dragons.
mother of a future that may yet be.
Cool.
How will I know? How will I know what to do?
I will guide you.
I'm chalking
And
this up
I
to
will
dream
protect
logic. You
as
know when you
much
have a
as I
dream
can.
and you kind of
But
just
in
buy
the end,
into whatever's
you
going
are
on?
your own.
I'm afraid.
You always were, my child, my daughter.
Ruh-roh.
This is probably not a good
She also
thing.
wears much more clothing than Daenerys. Also true. I do love the design of that dragon. It's very unique. Wah!